What's going on, guys? So hopefully today we're finally getting Larry back on the road. If you missed the last Larry video, we had a front right brake caliper kind of seize up on us. It was staying clamped. It was producing a massive amount of heat. We couldn't go over like 35 miles an hour. The whole truck was shaking super violently. It wasn't good. So I ended up in that video taking the front caliper completely off, ratchet strapping it up underneath the truck. That way we could drive home. And after doing some research, I actually don't think it is the caliper itself that is locked up. So we were able to take it off. We were able to compress it back. It's just the brakes were dragging really bad. So I think it is going to be the slide pins. We do definitely need to do the brakes very soon as well. But the point of this video is to get Larry back up and actually drivable. So let's go ahead and pull them in, take those pins out, and hopefully they're dry as a bone, because that's definitely going to be the easiest fix. All right, first thing we got to do to get this process started. Well, that came out a lot easier than I was expecting. Ow. Just go ahead and set that aside. And then we're going to take these two bolts off. These are the bolts that cover the slide pins. 13 mil. This will separate our caliper, so we can sit aside this part that is still connected. Sit it over here, and we can address what we think is the problem child. Oh yeah, that has a horrible feeling. It's got a tiny little bit of grease in there. Obviously, I doubt anywhere remotely like it's supposed to. It looks pretty crusty in there. Yeah, it looks super dried up. Let's check the other one out. Little boot should come off. Okay. Yeah, it looks about like mud. This one's got a little bit more of it on there, but there's no way that's sliding good at all. Your little boots should pull off. We'll sit them facing up. That way we know that's how they came off. I'm hoping this is our issue. I mean, it has some, but I mean, it's super gross. So I'm gonna go take both of these, clean them up really good, and then we can apply some grease. See, our brake pads are absolutely trash. We'll definitely do brakes on this thing very soon. So here's our new brake lubricant. I don't know if this is the best brand. Got it off Amazon. Had a lot of good reviews. So we're gonna just lather these babies up. They cleaned up really good, as you see. Dang near brand new. Honestly, I have no clue how much of this crap you're supposed to put on there, but in this case, I'm thinking you really probably can't put too much. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm just gonna absolutely glob the crap out of it. Rubber pieces back on. Yeah, see, that's how it's supposed to work. Not stuck down there and not releasing. So I am feeling confident that this is, in fact, our issue. This stuff smells weird. All right, so slide pins are doing the trick now. We just got to throw everything back together and hope to goodness that that fixed it.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Well, initial test seems to be working fine. It's not feeling like it's dragging. Brakes feel normal. Only one way to find out though for sure. Let's go take your first spin. All right, maiden voyage, not gonna lie, pretty nervous. Come on, Larry, please let that have fixed you. Don't start shaking. Don't start shaking, don't do it. All right, we're at 40. 45. Now, does it mess up when we initially apply the brakes pretty heavily? Let's find out. Just gonna have to drive for a little while and see if it gets hot. Obviously, it not shaking is a very, 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 very good sign. We're definitely gonna go back when we do the brakes and lube up that driver's side one as well, because it's probably just as crusty. It just hasn't started sticking. All right, moment of truth. Let's check this one for comparison's sake. The wheel, cool to the touch. Brakes, you feel a little bit of heat coming off of them. Come on, Larry. Come on, Larry. Cool to the touch. A little bit of heat, a little bit more heat coming off of the brakes, but it's not hot or anything. It's just a little warm. So that is great news. I'm stoked on that. So I'm gonna go finish the Larry versus Terry video, and that means I'm gonna do a lot more driving with Larry. So I will update y'all throughout the time period of me driving this thing more, and hopefully not have any more issues. So I'll catch up with y'all in a bit. All right, moment of truth. Been driving all over filming the rest of the exhaust clips for Larry for the Larry versus Terry video. All right, so the wheel over here on the driver's side is hot, but it doesn't burn you. Come on, Larry. There was no shaking, hadn't had any shaking. It's hot, but it doesn't burn you. I guess it feels about the same as the other side. I am stoked. I am so happy right now. I guess that fixed our issue. Who knows if it will come back. Obviously, like I said, we're fixing to completely redo the brakes. We got to get new pads and tackle the rear, because I think only the fronts are really even doing anything, and they're very low as well. So Larry is definitely due for some brakes. So once we get that done, we grease up the other slide pins, the truck should be braking very, very good. But I'm stoked on that. So just a little bit of grease. If you're having this issue, give this a shot. Shouldn't take you long. I think that grease stuff was like 10 bucks. Got it off Amazon. I'll put a link in the description if you want to pick it up. So I'm stoked. Larry is officially back on the road. Yes, Terry's got the 24s on it still. I'm sure you've already seen the video where I showed y'all the 24s on it. I've got a lot of videos jumbled around, but I'm about to go put the 22s back on Terry so that I can finish the video between these two. So it's kind of crazy in YouTube land, at least on my channel. I get a lot of videos here, there, jumbled around, and I have to figure it all out behind the scenes, and y'all just see the video that comes out. So anyways, stoked. Larry is back up and going. It was just our slide pins needing to be greased. What do you expect? It's a 97. Can't really complain. Comment down below. Let me know what you want to see with Larry. I'll see y'all on the next one.